On November 28, 1987, a South African Airways flight known as Flight 295, nicknamed Helderberg, was flying over the Indian Ocean, somewhere between Taiwan and Mauritius. It was a long journey, one of those quiet overnight flights where most passengers had already settled in. Some were asleep, others reading, a few simply staring into the darkness outside their windows. Everything felt routine. Everything felt normal. Inside the cockpit were experienced pilots, including Captain Doi Ace, who had flown this route many times before. There was no sign of trouble, no panic, no warning that anything unusual was happening. But deep inside the aircraft, something had already started. Somewhere in the cargo hold, a fire began to burn. At first, it wasn't visible to passengers. There were no flames in the cabin, no smoke filling the aisles, just a quiet, hidden danger growing beneath them. The crew began to notice something was wrong. A warning signal, an unusual smell, small signs that something inside the aircraft wasn't right. Then came the radio call. Captain Doi Ace contacted air traffic control in Mauritius, reporting a fire on board. His voice was calm, controlled, but serious. He requested permission to make an emergency landing. That was the moment everything changed. As the aircraft moved closer to Mauritius, the situation inside was getting worse. The fire continued to spread, hidden but powerful, affecting critical systems of the plane. Smoke may have begun to enter areas it shouldn't. Visibility could have dropped. Breathing could have become difficult. But the exact details were never fully known, because shortly after that final communication, the aircraft disappeared from radar. No further messages, no final words explaining what happened inside, just silence. When search teams later found debris floating in the Indian Ocean, it confirmed the worst. The aircraft had crashed into the water. All 159 people on board lost their lives. But what made this story different was not just the tragedy. It was the mystery that followed. Investigators searched for answers. What caused the fire? What exactly was burning in the cargo hold? Some reports suggested there may have been dangerous or undeclared materials on board. Others believed it was a simple accident. But no explanation was ever fully confirmed. The truth remained incomplete. Even years later, questions still surround Flight 295. What exactly happened in those final moments? How did a hidden fire grow so quickly inside a modern aircraft? And why were the full details never completely clear? The aircraft had been flying normally. The passengers had no idea they were in danger. And then, within a short period, everything changed. A routine flight turned into one of the most mysterious aviation tragedies connected to Africa. And it leaves behind a chilling thought. How many disasters begin quietly, hidden from view, until it's already too late to stop them. Because sometimes, the most dangerous moments don't come with warning signs. They begin in silence and end the same way. History is not old. History is living inside us. One day, one event, one lesson. Mr. Fidi,